Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the STEM Digital School. This is grade 6, Natural Sciences and Technology. So I hope everyone is doing well and that you guys had a beautiful weekend. Okay, so guys, today we are starting with new work, new topic. So I'd advise that you gather your textbooks, right? Have your notebooks with you or exercise books where you take notes and yeah, let's just get into the business of the day. So there will be a lot of writing, okay, because this is new work that we are dealing with today. Okay, so the topic that we're looking at is energy and change. So you guys can just turn there and follow in your textbooks as we go through the lesson. Okay, so the topic is energy and change, and we'll be looking at electric circuits. So guys, just a quick reminder, you guys are not allowed to switch on your videos, okay? You may raise your hand if you have a question, or you can type in the group chat if you have a question or if you're giving me answers, right? Okay, so I see you, Tukello, Ndubo, Jocelyn, and Kia. I see you guys. So as Shakira. Okay, so Ndubo, whatever textbook that you are using, okay? So whichever textbook that you are using, or the one that you got from school, or you can use the Siabula textbook. Yeah, that is the one that I'm using as well as the By Africa textbook. All right, let's get into the business of the day. Okay, as I mentioned, we are looking at electric circuits. Mokona is asking if this work is in the test. No, it is not in the test. Remember, I said that the test is based on term 1 as well as term two's work. So everything that we revised last week, that is in the test. So that would be life and living as well as all topics under matter and materials. All right. Okay, so quick question. What do you guys know about energy and electricity? So what have you guys learned so far about energy and electricity? So I'm asking from grade 4, and grade 5, and up till now. What have you guys learned about energy and electricity, or what do you know about energy and electricity? So I need hands and I also need answers in the group chat. Anything and everything you guys know about energy as well as electricity. I see Trasha is quite excited about this topic. Come guys, raise your hands or type in the group chat. Or actually, preferably just raise your hand because I know typing might take a bit of time. Okay, what do you guys know about energy and electricity? What have you guys learned so far about energy and electricity? Okay, I should say still thinking quickly, all right? Okay, Shakira says energy is needed for things to do physical as well as other activities. Thank you very much, Shakira. Okay, let's hear Traisha. Okay. You just need to accept on your side for your mic to unmute, ne? All right, beautiful. There
Hello,
we
ma'am.
go. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am.
Awesome. Okay, so what can you tell us about energy and electricity?
Well, what I can tell you about energy is about where, um, um, mm, well, I actually know about electricity. That electricity, it's something we use for substances like something that uses electricity and things like that.
Okay, so what uses electricity? Give us examples.
Electricity.
What uses electricity? What are you using right now
Ma'am,
to attend the class? What are you using right now to attend the class? Are you using a phone, a laptop,
I'm using a
desktop?
I'm using a phone.
Using a phone. Also, you needed to charge your phone before the battery could be full, correct?
Yes, that's true.
All right. Okay. So meaning that your phone also uses electricity somehow, some way.
Yes.
All right. Beautiful. How do you pronounce your name again?
Triasha.
Triasha. All right.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Triasha.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, so I see Kia's hand is up. Let's hear from Kia.
Yes, ma'am. What I wanted to say that Shakira already told is that electricity is a form of energy coming from charged particles.
All right, beautiful. So electricity is a form of energy coming from charged particles. Thank you very much, Kia, for that wonderful answer.
Thank you, ma'am.
Awesome. All right, so let's see what else we have in the group chat. Shakira also says energy is needed to do physical as well as other activities. Then Jocelyn says last year we learned about electricity. Okay, Jocelyn, what did you learn about electricity? And then Shakira also says that electricity is a form of energy coming from charged particles. All right. So it seems like we all know something about electricity as well as energy. Okay, so guys, these are things that you should know by now. All right, so this was covered in grade 4 as well as grade 5. And you can just write them in your book just to recap. Ne? Energy is the ability to do work. So that's the definition of energy. It is the ability to do work. And as we have said in grade 4 as well as grade 5, is that we need energy to, rather as living beings or living things, we need energy in order to fulfill the 7 life processes. Okay, so energy is required everywhere, right? Then, if we get down to electricity, we say that a cell provides the energy. Okay, so a cell provides energy. And then an example is battery in a torch. Okay, so the battery would provide energy in order for the torch to light up. Yes, and we call this the source of energy. So in this case, the battery would be called the source of energy of the torch. Okay, and we've also learned that an electric circuit in a system, or rather is a system that transfers electrical energy from the source to where it is needed. Okay, so Shakira said that electricity is a form of charged particles. So those charged particles are transferred from the source to where they are needed. If we use the example of the torch again, is that the charged particles will move from the battery to the light bulb in order for it to switch on. Okay, then lastly, we also learned that the electricity in a circuit is called electric current. Okay, so this bullet, the last bullet here, it is very important that we won't always refer to electricity in a circuit as electricity, but we might call it electric current. All right. So I will also need an indication from you guys if I can move on. All right. So can I move on? Yes or no? You can just use that icon by participants. All right, cool. I'll give you a few minutes for you guys to jot down what you need to write. Okay. Also, if you did say no, just give me the go ahead when you're done. Okay, another important thing, guys, is very, very much important. We use electricity every day. Every day of our lives, we use electricity. Even the device that you are using right now to actually attend class used electricity at some point. Okay, So we say that electric current was moved and then it was stored in a battery if you're using a phone or a laptop. And from there, it basically switched up your device. Okay. So electricity is a very important aspect of our daily lives. Okay, guys, just another thing as well, don't just take screenshots and not write them down in your book. Okay, so writing things down is quite important as well because it's also a form of studying. If you just take screenshots, then it becomes a problem because when you have to study for tests, then you just have like a whole bunch of screenshots that you never go back to. So it is important just to fill in your notebooks or just underline in your textbooks. All right. Okay, I see Induvo says they are done. Yes, says no. All right, cool. Okay, no problem here. Just wait a minute longer. Okay, so yeah, you can just tell me when you're done. Yeah? Okay. Kelsey Kamahelo is done. Jocelyn is done. Talia is done. All right. Yeah. I see you had responded with it. Okay. Chiasha is done. All right. Lester, done. Okay. You guys, I'm just giving you a few more minutes or seconds rather than I'm gonna say they are done as well. All right. I'm actually saying new names. Is anyone new? Is anyone here joining us for the first time? Or you guys have just been quiet throughout the other classes that we've had? Okay, welcome, Ndubo. Welcome. Welcome. Shava says they are not done. All right, cool. One more minute, guys. Yeah? One more minute. Then we are moving. So we're doing electric circuits. Yeah, electric circuits. That is the topic of today, rather the big topic of today. Electric circuits. And this was just a recap slide. These are things that you should know from your grade 4 as well as grade 5. Talia says they were in school, maybe they came back because there's the virus. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to all those who had left and returned. Okay, so I'm moving on now, guys. I'm moving. Okay, so another subtopic, which is a simple circuit, is what we are going to look at. Okay, so what we know in terms of this is that we use electricity in every day of our lives and for many things or for many uses. All right, so soon after we open our eyes in the morning and get out of bed, we start using electricity. For example, you wake up because your alarm rang, your phone alarm rang, so you wake up and you switch off your phone alarm. So immediately when you wake up, you start using electricity. Now, a good question comes through and says, what is electricity? And some of you guys had previously answered me when I asked the other question of what do you guys know about energy as well as electricity? And you guys said it is charged particles that are moving. All right. So my simple definition for electricity is that it is the flow of charge. Okay, it is the flow of charge, and you guys can just write that down in your books or just memorize it if you are good with that. So it is the flow of charge. And that leads us into an activity which says, what do you know about electricity? So it reads, think about electricity and write your answers or responses in the spaces provided below. Question 1, name and draw 5 appliances in your home that need electricity to work. And okay, Mokwana, the only important thing here is that electricity is the flow of charge. Okay. Mokwana, the only important thing in this slide is that electricity is the flow of charge. That's all that you need to write down or note in terms of this slide. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, so as I said, it is leading us to this activity, and question 1 reads, name and draw 5 appliances in your home that need electricity to work. So we're not going to draw right now, but if you guys would like to draw, you can draw in your books, but we can just talk about them. So you can raise your hand or you can type in the group chat the 5 appliances in your home that need electricity to work. I need hands and I also need answers in the group chat. 5 appliances in your home that need electricity to work. Okay, baby Temba, I see your hand. Talk to me.
Ma'am, the TV needs electricity.
Okay, the TV, what else?
The fridge.
The fridge.
And the lights.
The lights, okay. 2 more.
The stove.
The stove, all right.
And the kettle.
And all right, beautiful. Well, thank you very much, Baby Temba.
Yes.
Okay, so Baby Temba gave us 5 things that are in their house that needs electricity to work. Okay, so I see in the group chat we're giving answers. Tembagazi says the laptop. Shakira says the fridge, oven, as well as the monitor. Then Tembagazi again says the computer. Talia says the stove, fridge, kettle, laptop, as well as TV. Okay, Tembagazi is adding on to the 2 that she already gave. And she's saying TV and kettle. Shakira says the Xbox. Nduva says, oh, okay. If you do have the book that I'm using or other in which this activity is in, you can join it. You can draw, it's fine. Perfectly fine to book. Okay, come on here, Laura. It says the fridge, stove, TV, lights, alarm, laptop, as well as phones. Okay, we see a toaster coming up, the microwave. Okay, so Talia is asking, does the toilet need electricity to work? Okay, so I'm going to pose it out to everyone to answer Taliana. Does the toilet need electricity to work? Okay, Kia says the TV, laptop, PlayStation, phones, and VR headsets. Baby Tamba, Shakira, and Dova answering Talia saying nope, it does not need, the toilet rather, does not need electricity to work. Okay, let me see here. I just saw a question. Mshaba says, can you go back? Okay, like Mshaba, as I said, yeah, on the previous slide, the only thing that you need to note is that electricity is the flow of charge. Okay, Mshaba, the only thing that you need to note here is this last bullet. Okay, electricity is the flow of charge. All right. So that's the only thing that's important on this slide. Right, cool. So we mentioned lights. A microwave, I saw it was mentioned. We mentioned the kettle, stove as well as oven was also mentioned, and a TV was also mentioned. Okay, let me see what's going on in the group chat. Okay, Lester says the heated ones, the ones that open up for you. Wow. Okay, so I'm guessing that's regarding the toilet question. Okay, so guys, technology has really taken over, where we're now getting toilet seats to just open up because we are there. Wow, that is very interesting. The times we live in. Okay, so next question, guys. Name 5 applications or uses of electricity in your school. So just think back about when you were in class, when you were at assembly, when you were, going back to your school grounds, wearing uniform. Where was electricity used in your school? Where was electricity used back in your school? Can write in the group chat or you can raise your hand. Yeah, I see Kia. Talk to me, Kia.
Yes, ma'am. The electricity at schools that we usually use is the lights.
Lights,
There's
okay.
lights. There's lights. There's a smart board. There's also laptops for ITC,
All
and then where the teachers print their things, there's a photocopy machine.
Okay. All right, yeah, I lost you there a bit. So you need to repeat the last part. Okay, so from what I've heard from Kia, says that there's a smart board, there is printers that use electricity at school. There are laptops, which also use laptops, which they use for ICT. And I just couldn't hear what she said last, but yeah, those are one of the things that use electricity. And I can see the group chat is being flooded with answers. And over says the smart boards, laptops, computer, the printing room. Kamahela says the laptop, fridge lights, microwave, as well as the printer. We have lights, heater. Tugelo says the camera, smart board, the printer, as well as the hall, which uses electricity. Okay, so we have heaters, AC, computer, coffee machine. Guys, videos off. Thank you. Microwave, kettle, fridge, printer, laptop. All right, beautiful. Okay, so what I have is the intercom. Okay, I believe most of you guys did or have intercoms back at school. Lights, obviously. The projector. It also uses electricity. That is, if you guys are not yet using smart boards. Yes, I see Lester's hand is up. Lester, you do need to connect your mic, okay? Because it's only your video which is connected. You do need to connect your mic. So I only see your video which is connected, okay? And I can't open up your video. All right. Okay, no problem, no problem. I'll just lower it for you. Okay. Right, then we have computers, which are also used in some schools, or rather some schools also have computers, others have laptops, others use tablets. All right. Then we also have fridges that we find in the tuck shop to keep all your cool drinks and juices very cold for break. All right. Cool. Next question. Why is electricity important to you as an individual? Why is electricity important to you as an individual, as a grade 6 learner? Why is electricity important to you? Why do you get mad and sad when there is load shedding? Hey, Tembagazi, I see your hand. Or just accept on your side now to unmute your mic. Okay, so it seems like we can't get hold of Tembagazi. Anyone who wants to share with us via microphone as to why is electricity important to them? Anyone? Tembagazi, I've been trying. Okay, so I see Kia is willing to share with us. Yes,
Thank you,
Kia.
ma'am. Why I think electricity is important to me is because let's say my mom leaves and she says I need to call when there's an emergency, and then there's load shedding, and then my phone is battery low.
Oh, okay. So you need electricity to charge your phone.
Yes,
Okay. All right. All right.
my phone
Awesome.
is my life.
Okay. So Kia says their phone is their life. Wow. Okay. Tambagazi, I see your mic has unmuted. Okay. So we don't have any sound coming from you, Tambagazi. Your mic is unmuted. You can just talk. Okay, unfortunately, we cannot hear you, Tembagazi, but you can share it in the group, ne? So let me just go to the group and read what you guys are saying. All right, I see my phone is my life. Wow, guys, that is deep, eh? Shakira says most of the things I use and do uses or needs electricity. Okay, like what, Shakira? Okay, no problem, Tembagazi. I see that. Tukello says because there is no network and changes. Oh, okay. Because there is no network and they need to warm your food. That's Tukello. Nguvo says because I need entertainment, we need YouTube, we need the internet. All right, so we have various uses of electricity, right? Okay, I see Kamahelo, your hand is up. Talk to me, Kamahelo.
Yes, ma'am. Electricity is important. Let's say you're studying with your laptop and let's say it's flat. So when you're studying, laptop's battery goes lower than your phone. Then it's load shedding. Then your laptop switches off. Then you'll have to study the old-fashioned way with a book, but it's night and there's no light, so it's load shedding. So how are you gonna see? And your phone is flat also, so you can't use a flashlight,
What about candles?
ma'am.
I'm saying, what about candles? Using candles.
We don't have candles.
All right. Okay, Kawela. So I see that if we don't have electricity, life gets a bit hard for some of us. All right. Okay. Right. Cool. Thank you guys for the answers. I see you guys saying that if there's no electricity, you can't do your online lessons. All right. Cool. Okay, next question. Why is electricity important for your city or town? So in the previous question, we looked at your personal use of electricity, okay? So now we are just moving out and I'm asking about the city, the town, or your neighborhood where you live in. Why is electricity important? Why is electricity important for your city and for your town? So now we are just moving away from you as an individual and we are looking at your surroundings. Why do you need electricity in your surroundings? So in this case, or to even answer this question, you can think of the roads that you travel in. What do you see on the roads? Okay, so let's see what we have in the group. Kia says, okay, Joburg is the city of light. Why? What happens to Joburg when it doesn't have light? Duvo, is the one spends full 30 hours without electricity? I believe that. Sometimes Yeah, load shedding just takes a U-turn. Okay, so here says if there's no light, we have darkness. All right, that is true. And it's going to be pitch black. All right, so if our cities are pitch black or our towns are pitch black, will we be able to move around freely? Will it be safe? All right, so I get answers which are saying no. So that is also why our cities as well as towns, they need electricity. Right, so when we think about going to the shops also require electricity for their business processes, right? So the shops as well, they need electricity, and that is why electricity is important for our city and towns. If we think about while traveling on the road, right, the robots, they control traffic, okay? And if we don't have electricity in an area, then the robots are down and traffic just becomes slow and it becomes a nightmare. I'm sure you guys have experienced that while we had load shedding, probably after school, etc. Okay, awesome. And then my last question, why is electricity important for your country? Okay, Dia.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask why. I wanted to answer why is electricity important for our city or town?
Okay, you can also, okay,
Yes.
it's fine, answer. Give me an answer.
Okay. The reason why it's very important because the robbers might steal from you and you won't even know that
All
they're stealing
right.
from you.
Okay, so we need that light in order when they come so that we are aware, ne?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, okay, give me an answer for this last question. Gia just muted her mic. Okay, cool, no problem. Okay, so guys, I need an answer for the last question. Why is electricity important for your country? Talk to me, Kamohelo.
Yes, ma'am. If we don't have electricity in our country, then it doesn't affect one person. No, it affects all of us. We can't have hot water. We can't see no lights, and we can't choose our electric appliances.
All right,
So
beautiful,
it
beautiful. So if we do
affect
not
all
have
of us.
electricity, sorry?
So it would affect all of us, not just one person.
Okay, so it will affect all of us. And I'm sure we all won't be happy because there is no electricity. And if the country doesn't have electricity, chances are that network would be down, and that would also mean no internet. Okay, just please switch off your videos. Africa, cool boy, your video is on. Can you please switch it off? All right, let's hear Kia. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes, ma'am. Why I say it's important for our country? Why is electricity important, no, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
We won't be able to find out in the news what's happening everywhere, and traders won't find a way to transport their goods into another country because it would be too dark for them to see anything.
Okay, thank you very much. So we need electricity in order to trade.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much, Gia. Okay, so you guys, I'm sure you've heard like a whole, guys, please keep your videos off. Switch off your videos. Cool. Thank you. Right, so okay, let me take the last hand. Ndovo.
Ma'am, also if in our country don't have electricity, electricity helps us to be aware about what is around us. So if we
It
don't have
helps us, please repeat that.
it helps us to be aware about what is around us.
All right, okay.
And if we don't have electricity, we might not know what will happen to us.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Nduva. Beautiful. Okay, so Nduva says that electricity also helps us to be aware of our surroundings. Okay, especially at night, I believe that electricity is very, very much needed. Okay, so guys, I believe from this activity and this discussion, we have seen or basically just noted that electricity is very important to us and we are very dependent on electricity nowadays. Okay. So now we're going to look at how electricity flows. Okay. So how it flows from where it's made, right, to your houses, to your electrical devices, etc. How we use this electricity. Remember in the first slide, right, I spoke about how we refer to electricity in a circuit as electric charge, okay, or electric current. Okay, awesome. Okay, so let's get on to the subtopic, which is electric charge. Electric charge, you guys can also write that down. This is not a new topic, it's just a subtopic. Okay, so all matter, remember solid, liquids, and gases that we dealt with when we were doing matter and materials, we said that it is made up of particles. We also looked at how the different particles are situated in the solids, the liquids, as well as the gases. Okay, so some particles have a negative charge and others have a positive charge. Very important to note. Charges attract or repel each other. Okay, so charges either attract or repel each other, and then charges that are the same, they are called like charges. All right, and then like charges, they repel each other. So when we speak about repulsion or charges repelling each other, is that they move away from each other. They never come close together. Okay. Then charges that are not the same are called unlike charges. And unlike charges, they attract each other. So they come together, they attract each other. And here we have an example. I will go back to the previous slide for you guys to note down. I just want to explain what I have just read to you guys. So here we have an example of a positive and negative charge, and the arrows are showing us that they attract. Okay, so unlike charges, they attract each other. Okay, and then the negative and the negative, they repel. So they do not attract and they do not come together. And here we also have the positive and positive as well, and they are like charges, and like charges do what? They repel. Okay. So in electricity, we find a positive as well as a negative charge, all right? And only the positive and negative charge attract each other. Okay, so you guys can just either draw this picture, okay, which is also a summary of this. So I'm just gonna give you guys time to jot down this in your books, and you guys can indicate to me when you are done, or if I can move on. Have you guys ever wrapped a balloon on your jersey and then it like stuck on your jersey or something like that? Has it ever happened to you guys, or have you ever done that experiment? Or maybe rubbing your ruler, right, on your jersey, on your wool jersey, and then you put it on paper, right, and then the paper just lifts up from the table. All right, so yes, that is an example of charges, again, charges and how charges are moving. So the example of the ruler that you rub on your jersey is that you are making it to become negative, to be negatively charged, right? And the moment you put it up or like just above the paper and the paper lifts up, then the ruler is negative, the paper is positive, and they happen to attract. Okay, so that's what we mean when we say like charges repel and unlike charges attract. Okay, so Tukela says even with the hair. All right, that is beautiful. Duva says I have done the separating salt from pepper with a balloon. Oh, interesting. Please tell us more. What happened there, Duva? Tell us more about your experiment of the salt and pepper with the balloon. Guys, are you done? Can we move on? Okay, I see 3 yeses, 4. Okay. Yeah, I see a no. All right. And so Talia, just get back to us now. When you're done, just tell me so that I can move on. Okay, so Ndovo is still telling us about the experiment. It says that I first mixed the salt and pepper. Okay. Then what happened when you put the balloon on top of the salt and pepper? Okay, so Talia says they are done. All right, cool, awesome. Okay, so we already covered this slide now. But if you can, or if you want to, you can just draw this picture. It's just basically explaining what you wrote down. No? This is just a summary of what you wrote down, that unlike charges attract, like charges repel. So if you have a positive and positive, they will not attract. If you have a negative and a negative, they will not attract. But if you have a positive and a negative, they will attract. All right. Cool. So wires in a circuit are made of metal, all right? So wires in a circuit are made of metal. Then metal wires have charges that can move, okay? So metal wires have charges that can move. Charges can all be made to move in the same direction through a piece of wire. So we can control how these charges move, okay? And we will actually see that, or rather see how we do that in the upcoming slides. Okay, then we say that the electric charge flows through a wire. Then when electric charge flows through a wire, we say that there is electric current in the wire, and the wire pathway through which the charges move is called the electric circuit. Okay. So because we are kind of like out of time, I will just continue tomorrow on this slide. All right, so we'll continue on this slide with you guys tomorrow. And yeah, we'll continue from where we left off tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so guys, tomorrow we'll just continue with where we left off, and we're also going to look at circuit diagrams if we do have enough time for that. And then I doubt we'll have time tomorrow though for the building of circuits, but we will be required to build circuits this term. All right, so let me just quickly read what Nduva says. Then wrapped, okay, then Nduva wrapped the balloon on their hair, and that's how separated salt from pepper. All right, so this is a very interesting experiment that you did in Dover. Okay, guys, this brings us to the end of our lesson. Remember, you can get the Via Africa Natural Sciences and Technology textbook on Snaplify, all right, Snaplify, and you can also get the Siafula textbook on Thunderbolt Kids .co.za. You can download it for free. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for joining in. If you do have any questions, you can forward them to STEM Digital School at africateamgeeks.co.za, or you can send me an email. Right, I see here your hand is up. Okay, yeah. Well, we just disappeared. Let me see here. All right, there we go. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, I wanted to give an example of electric circuit.
Oh, okay. No, you give me tomorrow, ne? Don't forget it. Just write it down,
Okay,
and then
ma'am.
tomorrow you will share it with me. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Okay, guys, bye bye. Now enjoy your day, and also enjoy. Don't forget about the assessment that you have today. Yebo? Yes, Kia?
Bye, ma'am.
Okay, bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.